Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, I'ma just take that. You guys can hear me. Hopefully you can. But anyway, Justin, let me tell you something, honey. I'm always on your side. Uh I like you. You are a funny guy. You're cool. I don't like when people attack you. I don't like when they come at you like they do. On Mathello's not long ago, I heard you and B way into it or whatever. That's what y'all do. I don't like it if it's real. Um, but if it's not, I really don't like when people, play on somebody's downfall or something that happened to a person in their childhood, in their life. So don't you ever one time think that I'm laughing at you because that's not my character. I don't do that. Like I say, I like you as a person. You're a funny guy. You have potentials. Yeah, we all go through things in life. Some of it is not so good. Um, but in any case, don't ever, ever, ever for once think that I go against you. Now, if you come at me in the wrong way, then yeah, I will retaliate and I'll get in your shit. Don't get it twisted. Uh but for the most of it, I look at you like being a son of mine, because I know I'm way older than you. You probably one of maybe my daughter's age. So no, I'll never ever ever laugh at you in no situations like that. Now, if you're being funny, then yeah, I'm gonna laugh, but not at situations. So don't ever get it twisted with me like that. I'm not that type of person. But anyway, I want to speak on everything that's been going on in these YouTube streets, and I want to say I want to speak on the interview. And like I said before, we all have our opinions, and I kind of wish that she wouldn't have said anything, but for whatever reason, she did. So I'm speaking to the ladies. I know you men are gonna have y'all, opinions on, maybe, about what I'm getting ready to say. Good morning, Will. How are you? Um, Mr. Boston, if you didn't hear me, um, we have to put realistic salute, ladies, everybody really. I know this is a sticky situation. Everybody's emotions are all over the place. It's been a long, long 6 years trying to, uh, figure out, what actually happened, what all went on, and the only way we're going to find out the truth is when it goes to court. And then how do we know all of that is the truth? Things that are going to be said is the truth. Salute to everybody that's coming in. So, ladies, I want y'all to put yourselves in Josie's shoes and just think about the situation that she's in. That you got to be a strong person to be in her shoes right now. Um, and you have to, you got to really give her the benefit of the doubt. So I'm going to say this, I'm going to just cut to the chase. I'm going to just get to the point. Um, when it all boils down to it, Josie is really the victim. And I'm going to tell you why. She has 2 kids that she has to raise, and boys at that. Okay? Her baby's father is in prison right now. Being accused of being a part of the plot, not the actual shooter, just being a part of the plot. Okay? He may have knew what was going on to a certain degree, but the main focus was him saving his children. So even though he may have known what was going on, he went to save his kids. He had his kids at the time of the situation, and it is happening. So she was under the impression the phone call came in to her son. Her son, said that Mo3 was at her house, and, it went on from there. Then, okay, maybe it was something else said with Rainwater making the call or whatever. A lot of things when you are in shock, it's a lot of things going through your mind. Okay? It's a lot of things going through your mind. And you don't know what to believe. You don't know actually what took place at the time when it happened. She said and said when she got the message, she went into a state of shock. So yeah, your mind is all over the place. So 6 years, yes, it took her 6 years to really remember everything that actually took place. Okay? She's fed up. She's tired. She's frustrated. So she got people coming at her from left and right. Here's the deal. She's a single mother with 2 kids. Mo3 was her boyfriend or a special friend or whatever you want to call it. They shared different things with one another, whether it was good or bad. Okay, Mo3 is no longer with us. R.I.P. Now she has her baby father. Her baby's father. That's alive and living. He wasn't the trigger man in this situation. Again, I say, he may have played a part, but he wasn't the trigger man. So, I'm a single mother out here. I have 2 kids. Unfortunately, my children's father was caught up in this situation, and I just so happened to be friends with the deceased person. We had, our intimate times or whatever the case may be. I feel for his kids. I really do, because they don't have a father. But guess what? JOSIE's children's father is still living. So I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna take out the fact that Mo3 was a famous person. Let's take that away. We just gonna look at it as being basic human beings. Let's take out all the fame and fortune. Let's take all that away. We talking about lives here. We talking about survival here. If you want to, be on the up and up, we gonna take away all the other craziness that's being said and that's going on. We talking about real life survival. Okay? If I was her, I wouldn't testify either. If I was her, if it was a way for me to free my baby's fathers, my two sons' father that needs him. We got to get past all of this street stuff and this, that, and the other. We got to get past all of that. We got to look at the reality of this. It's 2 kids that father is living. Again, my heart goes out to Mo3's children. Because if I could have stopped the situation, I would have. And I know a lot of other people, if they could have stopped the situation, they would. But then you have those that enjoy what's going on. They get a nut off of this bullshit, and it's crazy. Because at the end of the day, everybody got to fucking live. Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to raise the children to make sure that they stay on the straight and narrow, you know? So it's just, it's mind-boggling to me how y'all would come down on that child knowing she got 2 kids to raise. Now, yeah, we could all say they should have thought about all of that, you know, going in. And you're right. You're absolutely correct. Because my mom always told me, you make your bed, you lie in it. And it's crazy, you know, to know that the Mo3 sector would lash out at this child like they're lashing out at her. I don't care if you don't like her. I don't care if you don't like the sisters. I don't care. It all boils down to, at the end of the day, my kid's father is still living. And whatever I have to do, regardless of what the situation is, if it's whatever I have to do for my children's father to come home, whether we together or not, that's what I'm going to do. And I feel like if this was vice versa, Mo3 baby mamas would do the same doggone thing. Can I get a bottle of champagne again? Hello, LaDawn. Salute. So I know I might be bashed. God's child's blessing. Salute. I may be bashed about this, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm speaking how I feel. I'm speaking on how if I was in JOSIE's shoes, I'm looking at the future. Now, everybody that played a part in this, yeah, your day coming. And whatever God gives you, you deserve it. Now, everybody in this situation wasn't no angel. Let's call a spade a spade. Mo3 did his dirt. Devin did his dirt. Keywan did his dirt. Rainwater doing his dirt. So on and so forth. Nobody's hand in this cookie jar is clean. Nobody's. Whether you knowing you played a part or not. And when I was listening over in Josh Room 901 and CB, when Cherry came on, she made a lot of sense. You got to turn the thing around and analyze it from different areas. You got to connect the dot where the dot don't seem like it needs to be connected in that area. You see, so we have to come to grips with, when you go back to the Bible, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's facts. That's facts. You can't put out stuff and don't expect it to come back. I don't know how many of you guys heard me talk about how much Mo3 and my brother remind me of each other. My brother was a Mo3. He's no longer with us. I protected my brother. I didn't uphold him in his wrongdoing, but I stood with him, whether he was wrong or right. But at the end of the day, I will pull him to the side in his wrongness, and I'll tell him about himself. I'll tell him about himself, because a lot of stuff that he did, he didn't have to. But when you live in the street life, it's a lot of things that come with the street life that a lot of us don't know about if you've never been down that route before. I've been in the streets, but guess what? I have not been in the streets as deep as they have, and knowing a lot of things that they know. And that's why, you know, my brother or my family members that were street guys, they didn't tell us a whole lot because they didn't want us involved in the things that they were doing. So we don't know, you know, how deep it was. We all are assuming. But I do know this deep down in my heart. That man was set up. And that man was set up by somebody close to him. I feel as though the time that he left from JOSIE house, going down the different streets he went down, he was lured to that interstate. And I do believe it was filmed. I do believe his actual murder was filmed. It's in the movie. If you watch the movie, that whole scene is in the movie. I've watched the movie numerous of times. His death was filmed. That's what I believe. And it's in the movie. Go back and watch it. It's very sad. I feel for JOSIE. I feel for all the females that were involved with Mo3 that lost. But let me tell y'all women something. If you're not built to deal with a street man, leave him alone. Because when you're dealing with a street man, he has a football team. That's how I break it down. It's a football team. And everybody have their positions. Now it's on you whether or not you're going to play the position in order to keep your position. So when you're dealing with a street man or with a rapper, a person that's in the movies, whomever, whatever, dealing with a man, period. You taking your chances. But we know dealing with fame, it's women that comes with it. And it's a lot of women. And if you can't handle it, you need to not even take a position. Because one thing about it, a man gonna change for who he want to change for. And if it's not you, you can fight all day. He's not gonna change for who he don't want to change for. Beautiful comfortability, support, style, and so when it all boils down to it, nobody was really his woman. If you see Shaperman's logo on it, you know it's going to be super comfortable. Y'all were all just friends with benefits, even the baby mamas. If I understand correctly, he was engaged to one. Previous on the True. That's true, Will. When you in the game, you pretty much locked in. That's true. Some of us get out and some of us get out safely. Some of us don't. And we end up in a situation such as Mo 3. I was a street pharmacist for a very long time. But when it started to be too much for me, I got out. And I thank God I was one of the ones that got out early. But it was still surrounding me because I had siblings that was in the game. And guess what? The game took them out. Both of my brothers are dead. I just lost CEO of Top Boy Gorilla yesterday. Wes, my brother's right-hand man. He was unalived yesterday. The game. The game. I was just with him Friday night and Saturday night of last week. And I get a call yesterday. He gone.
I usually get here a little early just so I can kick it and make it before my show. She's about to know.
The reason? Some shit happened 2-3 years ago.
The door was wide open. And I thought that was something that the police did, you know, after the raid or something.
But that goes along with the territory. So you got to respect the game and you got to respect the minds of the players.
Do me a favor.
Exactly, Will. Exactly. And then what's the sad part about it? Everybody is so young.
Anything at all? Was there some strange car parked in the parking lot?
But the older cats that's involved, you would think they would have more sense. But when you're in the game, you're only thinking one way.
I don't know.
And that's how to play your end and keep all of yours alive.
You also have extra precautions.
And we not worried about nobody else.
Are you serious? Of course not.
And even in the game, when you're going in and you go in with a friend that you feel is solid, you can be friends with these people since birth. And I remember Mo 3 saying how all of his friends that he came up with, you know, was on really before him. Exactly. How, you know, his friends, you know, all kind of came up before him and he was still kind of in a little struggle or whatever, but he held his composure and he said, you know, one day it's going to be me and one day it was him. And then he came up and it's like he just took over. I'm sure, you know, once he got to where he was going, he had a lot of people that he was going to take with him, but jealousy kicked in.
That's going to happen. Well, I mean, at least we have Greg locked up.
Then y'all also have to learn
everything we have in there, man. I don't care if it's
when you're dealing with a bunch of women and you got your pass-arounders, how you fall in love with the pass-arounders and how you make babies with the pass-arounders, if there is any. I'm not saying any of the baby mamas or any of the girlfriends. I'm not saying that. I'm just speaking in general. But if it was such maybe one or two in the bunch, and y'all all looked at her as being a pass around her, and 3 or more of y'all done fucked on her, and then one of y'all get caught up with a baby, and now you want to get mad and this and that and the other and lashing out at each other. How you do that? I'm not understanding. And then, a lot of that was going on in the circle. Exactly. Jealousy. The jealousy. Okay, you get the money. You're struggling. Okay, we finding a way to get us some money. Okay, cool. Like I say, I was a street dealer too. So, and a lot of us didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it. I did it because it excited me. I did it because I liked fast money. It's very important for them to do. I didn't have to. I come from a middle class family. But you noticed I say I come from a middle class family. It wasn't my money. It was my parents' money. They gave me some. Yes, fast money is the craziest thing ever. Fast money take you down all kind of roads, but that's what it do. You come, you get your money, you come up. Yeah, you get a little extra money. Yeah, my wardrobe gonna change. I'm gonna get me a car. My living arrangements may change. Yeah, I'm on my hustle grind. But we all come from the bottom. We all start from the bottom.
You are all set. And we have some information here that you can read.
Unless you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth. And that means your parents are wealthy. And you got generational wealth just trickling down. And it came from a legit situation. Okay? In my situation, my parents were cool. My grandparents had. I chose to go down the route that I went. We lived in the projects. We came from the projects. I was born in the projects. 1 year later, after I was born, my grandparents bought the house where I live today. 50-something years.
You keep this between me and you.
I got grown. I moved out. I made my way around the city. I lived in Atlanta for a little while. When my grandparents fell hard on they sick beds, I came back. I took care of them. When they left away from here, they gave me what they worked hard for. So, okay, money, car, house, my wardrobe change. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm finally where my friends are. I'm gathering that's what's going on in his mind.
Was in a definite rush to leave.
Why he got to be hated on? In his upbringing, his parents had him in church. That's a plus. He sung in the choir.
Not in here. We made it to the bedroom next.
With his mama. And then he go rap with his daddy. So he could sing and he could rap. And he was good at it. I didn't know Mo3 until I came into the sector. Knew nothing of him. Following Dolph. And I knew nothing of Dolph. It just caught my attention to see young men trying to do something for their communities, put back into the communities. Yeah, we got some crazy shit going on too, but for the most of it, I'm still trying to help my people. So when I came to know it, to know what was going on, yeah, it touched my heart. And then he, like I say, he reminded me a lot of my little brother. So yeah, he was trying to do his thing. So when he did it, where did the hate come in at is what I'm not understanding. Now I don't know, how messy Mo3 was, because I hear a lot of people say he messy. He was messy. I don't know. But in any case, if he was, then guess what? Y'all should have been messing back with him. You should have been messing right back with him. If he clown you, you clown him. If he get up on the wrong side of the bed and he want to fight, go and fight him. When you got up on the wrong side of the bed and you want to fight him, go and fight him. And that's all I could see, that he basically was doing, really just a test to see what type of dude you are. So yeah, you got to give back the energy that he gave to y'all, but y'all took it the wrong way. Y'all took it, oh, he's a dangerous guy. Yeah, he was dangerous, and I respect his mind. He stood on all 10. He handled his own business. I respect him for that. Now, he may have sent somebody one time or another, hey, who's to say? I don't know. But for the most of it, hey, my honey, he did his own thing. But y'all got to just really look at it. JOSIE is in a sticky situation. And a lot of us will understand. A lot of us won't understand. But hey, she has to do what's best for her. Mo3 not here to help her with those kids. Mo3 not here to help with his own kids.
Bills need to be paid. Nigga, I know you're not trying to waste that money that you invested. Plus,
we don't know if he's gonna Grand Rising. We don't know if Devin gon' get off. We don't know. Like I say, anybody had their hands involved in the setup, whoever was the actual trigger man, if you sat down and you plotted against this man, then I pray God give you just what you deserve. Whether it's in court or streetwise. We all know karma gonna come back on you. But with JOSIE, whatever she gotta do for her babies, I'm with her. Whatever she got to do. If she got to go and get on that stand and say her baby daddy didn't have nothing to do with it, which we know is a lie, but if she got to go and say that, and it'll get some leeway for that man to come home and help her raise those 2 boys, then so be it. Again, he wrong for whatever he did or whatever he played in the situation. And if it's for him to do some time, okay, do your time. If it's coming where he can get out at some point, okay, cool. Because he still got 2 little boys that need him.
Nikki, she's still in my head.
And I know a lot of people is not going to like what I say. I don't care.
Do everything I can to prove.
I'm thinking about the children. And if Mo3 friends were friends like they say they are, regardless of what the estate holds, regardless, you supposed to be helping those baby mamas with those children. That's what friends do for friends that's not here. They help rear their kids and not be involved with the baby mamas. Just help raising the children, making sure they stay on the straight and narrow and not get caught up in the streets to end up like your father. I was disappointed this morning when we were on Mathello's panel, and I don't know who the young man was. I forgot his name, but he was talking about, situations with dealing with our youth, and was basically finna get into I guess what we could do to save, our young men that's coming up. And I was actually happy that he had brought that situation up, and I was getting ready to really get into it with him because I know it's something out there that we all could do as a whole to save our Black men. And I'm going to share with y'all something else. And I'm going to get back to that. When I say save our young men, the mall shooting in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 2 days ago. The young man, my little cousin, on my daddy's side. My daddy's sister,
Another late one.
great grandson, 18 years old. Life is over. And this the kicker. You did all that shooting and you didn't even hit the target. And y'all was standing 3 feet away from each other. You end up hitting an innocent bystander. Am I pissed? Yes, the fuck I am. Because you know why? That's a young man whose life is gone down the drain. Only if he had some guidance.
Next level Marshall. Candy Crush. Play down.
It's getting out of hand. And if you ask these youngsters, why are you shooting? What's the beef? None of them can tell you. This beef started over Instagram. Your shoes better than mine. Your shirt ugly. And then y'all meet up in the mall and the little innocent white girl was murdered. Was unalived. Innocent bystander. Because you shooting all over the place. You standing not 3 feet away from your target and you missed. The fuck?
No. Only that if he left her, she was going to make sure that nigga left with nothing. Most of everything was in my sister's name.
That's crazy freaking work.
No. I mean, she'll get
So I'm over here going through, I'm here going through.
She'll always call me and let me know what she's saying.
If some other things happened 2 weeks ago
Are you aware that your sister
with my little nephew
Oh my God.
on some shit that happened 4 years ago and he's just caught. We had no clue. My sister is in an uproar right now. But that all comes under we're not paying attention to our Black children. Back in my yeah, we losing our young men, and I'm gonna go back to Mathello. The young guy was talking about it. We was getting ready to get into a good conversation, and no disrespect to Jazz, Long Way, no disrespect. I love you, girl, but you were out of order. Fuck Megan Thee Stallion and her relationship. Who gives a damn?
She said that when she arrived for work that day, the door to the club was propped open.
You know what? Y'all not good.
We trying to figure out how we can stop all this senseless killing.
If anything has happened to my sister,
The Caucasian man, they make all kind of shit and rules and this, that, and the other to go against the Black man for them to destroy one another. Okay, when they pass the law, you could carry a weapon at 18 years old. What the hell an 18-year-old need to be walking around with a damn blinky? And then some of them walking around with them bigger than them. Thank you, Will. Yeah, I'm going through. And, with all of this going on, I kind of try to get myself away from YouTube sometime, but you know, I have a sensitive heart, and a lot of things that go on, you know, I be like, well, let me see, you know, maybe I could offer a word of encouragement. But y'all don't take kindly to people like me. Y'all bash me in a heartbeat because I'm talking some real shit.
Yo, staff. Motherfucker, anybody gonna run this club right?
It's sad when everybody have a one-track mind, or you can't get nothing through to a person, or they take your words and they misconstrue it. That girl wasn't saying fuck Mo3, and even if she did, so what? It's about survival now. She got 2 damn little boys out here. Her baby daddy's still living.
Gives me authority over all of Rick's business and legal matters.
But she wasn't saying that. She was saying fuck y'all, because she tired of y'all coming at her sideways. What she did, what she didn't do. She set him up. She didn't set him up. Make up y'all fucking minds. When it all boiled down to it, the ones that's doing all the talking, I believe y'all set him the fuck up. Because y'all have so much to fucking say.
I hope not. What's your bet? Bitch, where the hell you let us in? I was blowing your phone out this other night.
It's like y'all love to see people hurt. What about the fucking children?
And trying to figure out what the fuck
that has to grow up without a father.
Hold on. You mean to tell me
Some of them without a mother.
you can pay the rent for the next couple of months?
What about them?
I don't think he knew he was gonna get locked up in here. Girl, that nigga know a lifestyle to live in and shit like that.
And it doesn't seem like nobody is trying to make a positive impact in the children's life. Nobody.
I never get tears.
Not even their parents.
Trust me. Terrence got way more pressure to worry about this.
You think these kids not gonna see this shit?
Girl,
If they're not already?
you're not gonna believe this shit. So the other night,
Ladies.
But that's the choices we make in life. And behind every choice is consequences and repercussions.
Consider Tiffany.
No, they don't like the real talk. They don't.
But I can assure you, we're gonna do exactly what they would expect us to do.
They do not like the real talk. And they don't, you know, I know a lot of them don't like to hear me talk either, but I'ma just keep it real. And, you know, I'm getting to the point now where, you know, going around saying shit and, you know, trying to be careful on what I say, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want this person to make it like I'm talking about them in a way and get a fuck all that. Whatever comes out, comes up, comes out. I'm just gonna start speaking the way I feel. That's what I was brought here for.
She hasn't shown up, and I've been calling that. She has not been hitting me back.
Life experiences and to voice my opinion on what's going on when I tune in on different people panels. And this shit here is crazy. So I don't care who don't like it. Thank you, Will. I don't care who don't like it. I'm on JOSIE's side. Whatever JOSIE got to do to keep her sanity, to keep her kids on the straight and narrow, handle your motherfucking business. If you got proof or anything that you can show to them people to get your baby daddy home, do what you got to do, young lady. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody on this motherfucking app gonna help you do nothing when it come down to you and your children. Nobody. The only people that you have to stand in your corner is your family.
Speaking of feeling me,
I feel for Jackie.
I'm always gonna make some money.
Yeah, she's strong.
I like the sound of that.
And I feel for T-Topics as well.
You ready to prove to me why you deserve promotion?
So it all boils down to, at the end of the day, people got to be mindful of who they come in contact with. Because you never know.
oh, what the fuck? You supposed to call me when you found out about Brick Bond. You ain't said shit. I've been worried.
JOSIE has a right to feel the way she feel, because now she don't know whether she was being played or it was a serious thing.
So he put you on a visiting list and not me?
She don't know if she was being the person to be put in the position where I don't like the baby daddy, let me get him. If I gotta fuck with the baby mama to get to the baby daddy, then that's what I'm gonna do. So yes, she's having mixed emotions right now. She don't know what to believe. She want to believe Mo3 was true to her. She wants to believe that. And she also, you know, in the back of her mind, thinking of, wonder if it was a betrayal. Wonder if he was just here to get close to my baby daddy to do him something.
Sorry, can I help you with something? Fuck off. Don't slam my fucking door.
Mothers. If it was you, what would you do? That's my question. If it was you, what would you do?
No. Come on in.
One is deceased. One is still living.
That I did.
The one still living just so happened to be my baby daddy.
Good too.
The one that's deceased was just my boyfriend.
I ain't repeating myself.
What would you do? So with that being said, I'm going to go in here and try to process all of what I need to process, try to get around all of this that's going on in my life. You know, I got to go get on my knees and pray, you know, for my family. This this a big hit right here with Wes. You know, it's a big hit. It's a big hit. So now we got to go see what, you know, what we finna do about all of this. Y'all pray for me. And I'm going to do the same for y'all. Let's keep it positive. When we come up, you know, I'm going to get y'all men together so, you know, we can see about what we can do. When it comes to our youth, it's got to stop somewhere because we destroying ourselves. Men, if you're not in your children's life, get there. Thank you, Will. Get in your children's life. I don't care with you and the baby mama, if y'all not friends, if y'all can't stand each other, y'all gonna have to come to some kind of agreement and co-parent. You know, we losing our future. We're losing them. And this shit gotta stop. It's gotta stop. My sister going through and my cousin right now is going through. Both of their children are locked up. All in 1 week's time. My little nephew was on the verge of changing his life. He had to join the army, everything. He was coming off the army base in California. Police arrested him. We had no idea. And then 2 days later, my little cousin, this family.
I keep running it, bitch, real.
Family. And then yesterday, Wes.
One more time. Damn, nigga.
In 2 weeks' time. Bullshit. Bullshit. So anyway, I need to process all of this and get my thoughts and stuff together. But I want a lot of you men to, you know, just get with me on this. Let's save our children. Get back in your kids' life. That's where it starts. If you're not, get back in your children's life. Boys, girls, whatever, it doesn't matter. Get back in your kids' life. Please, 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 please. Y'all pray, 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 you know, whatever God you believe in. Pray to your God to save your children, to save the world, to save yourself if you got up in some foolishness. Please, y'all. Shit gotta stop.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you got long-term swelling in your neck or any of these.
Shit gotta stop.
Tell your provider.
Salute. Thank you, Will. I'll keep in touch.
Sometimes you gotta say fuck if they ain't on what you want. Ties from the ones that ain't cheering you on and say fuck them, then fuck it. Don't let them bring you down. I mean for nothing. But if they try, it's probably best to cut ties, cut ties, cut ties, cut ties with you. Oh, it's probably best to cut ties, cut ties, cut ties, cut ties with you.
I thank everybody for tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Amen. Today is not yesterday. Amen. And if they ain't on what you on, get them out your circle, baby. If they can't support you in your dreams, fuck them. The Lord say you have not because you ask not. There's nothing in this world that you can't ask God for and He won't give it to you. You only have to have faith the size of a mustard seed. And don't share your dreams with everybody. But the ones you know that's with you, take them with you. But if they ain't for you, cut ties, baby. Protect your energy at all costs. Cut their ass off. JOSIE, keep your head up. God got the whole family. Salute. You know, I mean, they want to hear right away. Full autopsy.